I imagine that it's been about 15 days worth of total travel. So you guys have been on this whole journey for about half a month. That factors in your canoes of about 2 hexes a day. And then the 1 day at Camp Righteous, which was pretty much an afternoon into the morning. And then you guys rested and then headed out. So we're day 15 into the expedition. And here you sit at the Heart of Ubtao, or at least the base of it, where you've got yourselves, Shyla, Driz, Dread, Zarian. You also have one of your guys, Fred, Jaeger, and Kuwasha, are all sitting there next to the gear, getting a campfire put together, because the last thing that I remember was Valaine said that she was going to meet you guys at your camp in the morning. So you still have the entire night. What would you like to do?
So I am going to start with kind of scouting the area just to make sure we are secure. So I'm going to do a kind of a clover pattern around our campsite. Just check that.
While he's doing that, I'm going to take a look through Kitty again.
All right. Anybody else doing anything?
So, what was our destination right now?
So you're at the Heart of Ubtao, and
where are we heading?
The one that you were looking at going was the Wreck of the Star Goddess.
Okay.
And then following on down south to Omu.
If I may.
Please.
Everybody else is doing that. I will be keeping an eye on Valindra. And while keeping an eye on her, I'll be like polishing my weapon. I'll be like doing stuff that keeps me around her because something feels off about her.
She is 200 feet up in the Heart of Ubtao.
Oh, she's going to stay up there?
Yeah, she will meet you tomorrow morning.
Oh, okay.
So I know our destination is Umu. So I want to take this time to just use my history skills or knowledge that I have just to learn anything more I can about that area, that particular town, or I think that's really the big thing that we're heading to. Just trying to get some more knowledge about that area if there's something that we don't know already.
All right. So, Driz, Kitty is showing you through her vision. Valindra is putting stuff together, maneuvering things around. It looks like she's packing. I don't know how close you're going to try to let Kitty get to there. You can decide that here in a little bit, but it does seem that she is engaged in the movement of things and looks like she's getting ready for this expedition. As you are walking around Dread, you're doing that clover leaf, you're looking for stuff. It's strangely absent of anything to include bugs. It is a dead, still night.
Well, that makes me just as uncomfortable. So I am going to take up a kind of defensive overwatch position for these guys. I don't really sleep anyways, so I will kind of take watch wherever our camp is at to kind of give me a good field of view. Yeah.
All right. Kuwasha, Fred, and Jaeger are inventorying the supplies, making sure that everything's good. There's no account of spoilage or anything like that. Everything is good so far, and they said that they should be ready for the pack out in the morning. Is there anything that you guys would like to do during this time, or we can just pass into the morning time frame?
I'm good with moving.
Yeah, I'm good with just resting up, yeah.
All right. The night passes. You each have visions of a long corridor. On the sides are these marquees and hieroglyphs everywhere, and you're noticing a long red trail. It looks like a blood trail. You go to touch it with your fingers. It's dried. It seems that the way forward into this vast cavern is open and ominous. As you're walking along, the floor starts to fall out from you. The sense of foreboding overtakes you. You falter a little bit, and then you look down. Down at the end of this corridor is a giant green devil face. It looks like patinaed copper, all green and fuzzy, much like when you have a battery explode or you find an old penny, that type of dull green luster. Its eyes transfix straight forward, just staring at you. You notice its mouth agape. It is the blackest black that you have ever seen. It almost looks like it swallows light itself. What do you do?
Is this a shared dream
It's a shared
Between
dream.
Interesting. So we all see each other.
All of you have the exact same dream. Yeah, we'll say that you're all with each other.
Oh, it's creepy.
So Dread, being the warrior that he is, prepares for battle and draws his scimitars with a flourish and pops Divine Smite and Armor of Agathis.
So you're standing confronting the door, or the green devil's head at the end of the door that looks like it's a portal.
Oh, it's not like
It's not like an actual devil. It looks like a magic mirror, but around the magic mirror with the open agape mouth is a dark hole that looks like it swallows up all light. It's big enough. It looks like somebody could fit through it, but you're unaware of anything that could be on the other side. And built into its frame, the top half looks like the face of a devil with large horns and a wide-eyed expression, almost like it's mouthlessly screaming in terror.
Taking a torch in this is a dream, right? Or a vision. I want to take a torch, light it, and throw it into the mouth.
You take that torch, you light it, you chuck it in there. As soon as it passes through, you lose any contact with it. You can't see it. It is like it disappeared into the void.
So I think that for Dread, he's used to kind of facing the unknown and darkness, and he realizes that's kind of the path that is the way. So I'm going to go with my original plan. He preps for battle and prepares to step through.
You're going to prepare to step through?
Yeah, and actually for what I am going to say is instead of the Divine Smite Armor Bag, because I don't think he's going to fight, I am going to cast Protection from Evil and Good.
All right. Will you tell me a little bit about that? Is there a material cost to it?
Holy water for me.
Well, it's 24 gold, which I cannot use my focus for that. Yeah. Okay. And get me some holy water. Yeah, he thinks about that, and then realizes that he just learned that spell and needs to focus on applying it a little bit better. And still prepares himself just mentally, I guess, then to step through.
All right. Ford, what is Driz doing?
Yeah. I was thinking about tossing fairy fire in there, but if Dread's going to walk through, I'm not going to do that. I think I'm going to we can cast in the dream, I assume, right?
Yeah, as far as you guys know, this is a dream. Probably you ate something weird, something's going on. You know that you were at the Heart of Ubtao just hours ago. You're no stranger to dreams and premonitions, and it would make sense, being next to such an auspicious landmark, that there might be a little bit of residual feedback. So who knows what's going on.
I'll cast aid on myself, Dread, and whoever's right behind us. Who's
Shyla?
Okay.
Yeah. And then you got Jaeger, Fred, and Kwasha.
That's what I'm doing. Cast aid.
What's Zarian doing?
Are we all asleep at the same time right now?
Well, right now, from what your recollection is that you're all awake and being confronted with this long hallway that in the dream time spent about an hour to traverse carefully.
Yeah.
And you find yourself at the...
We're in the spirit world, asshole. They can't see us.
I'm fighting with it because it's not real. I'm like, I need to get back to my body. I need to get back to my body. So I'm just trying to find a way to get out.
Well, the two ways that you would see is, one is through that portal. There's an archway over to your left-hand side that is an archway that's got 3 colors on it. There is a blue one at the top, a yellow one on the left, and a red one on the right. And it's kind of swirled with mist as well. Halfway down the hallway, one of the things that you saw looked like I forget what those things are called. It's basically when you sculpt plaster and then draw over it. It looked like a beast sticking its hands outside of a jail cell, but that's built into the wall.
We need to get out of here. We need to get back to our bodies. I don't know. Is this real? Are you actually here? Is this Dread? Say something. Man. Can't even say something that I would know, because it's in my head.
This
I
is
don't
a
even
vision,
believe this is real.
Visions are meant to teach, from my experience. Might as well see what this one has to say. And with that, he takes another step forward.
You go through, or do you stop, or do you...
How close are we right now?
Within 5 feet of it. You're
okay,
all kind of
so
like...
I can take, hit it within that range.
Like at the threshold of the doorway.
I'm going to step through.
All right. We'll get to you later. Dread steps through. What's everybody
I
else
follow.
doing? All right.
I follow.
Driz steps through. Jaeger steps through. Fred steps through. Kawasha steps through.
I'll stay on this end in case I need help getting back.
All right. Zarian still.
Come with us. We cannot do this apart. We have to stay together. You need to come with us.
I cannot close the only avenue we have of getting back. We don't know what's on the other side. We need to keep the lifeline open.
You need to have faith. You need to have faith.
Oh, I do have faith that the three of you.
You do not have faith. Have faith in Horus. Horus will guide you. Horus will guide us.
I
come with
maintain my
us.
ground. I'm unswayed.
I will give you a big bear hug and turn around and walk into the portal with you.
Did I miss something while I was gone?
Does it work like that, Adam, with Shyla? Does Shyla
I'm
let
just telling you, that's what
Zarian
I'm gonna
pick him
do.
up and move him, or do you resist?
I give you a hug, at least.
I don't let you get close enough. Arms reach and I say, "You've got this. I will be the light in this darkness."
That is impossible because the light leaves. It's fleeting. You have to come with us. And what is it? What is it to grapple?
You're really gonna grapple with me?
So
I'm not joking.
With player characters, I usually ask whoever the attack is directed to whether or not the attack hits. So, Adam, is Jay's grapple successful on you?
It is not.
You're able to maneuver out of the way.
And that action affect the way I look at this party.
You have to come with.
Why?
We are a unit.
I understand that. But why do I have to come with?
We're in this together. You have to come with. If you don't come with, then we're gonna be lost. There is no light.
Why would we be lost if I stay? Help me understand.
You can't get back to your body. You won't be able to get back to your body if you don't come with us.
Okay, so backtracking, is this something that I missed? Was this brought to our attention? Or is this...
This is in the spiritual realm. Like, we have to get back to our body. That's what Dredd just kind of went with.
Okay,
That's
so
what
you're
I picked up from what Dredd said.
Got it. You're basing that off of what Dredd said.
So
that did in fact
you
happen.
have
He
to
did
come
say
with.
that.
What's that?
So you have to come with. So again, I'm not here to hurt you. I don't want to hurt you. You are my friend forever and always. We fought beside each other.
It is not fear that compels me to stay. It is, I guess it was my misunderstanding of where we were. I did not hear Drez's conversation about that this was the spirit world, so to speak.
He did. He boldly and confidently exclaimed that they're probably in the spirit world.
Okay. See, that's information I was not aware of. I must have been...
So with that again, I grab at your hand and pull you towards the portal. I will jump with you, my friend.
Well, I acknowledge what you're doing. I remove my hand and I step myself through.
And I walk through.
For everybody who walked through, which is everybody, nothing greets your vision. The sound of silence is almost deafening. If your heart was beating, you swear you'd be able to hear it inside of your own head. Is this what it's like to be dead? And then you wake up. Everybody's got a level of exhaustion.
Oh, man. What treachery is this?
But you're all awake. You're at the bottom of the Heart of Ubtao. It's a really bad nightmare.
I'm going to start off the conversation by saying, I had the weirdest dream last night. I'm tired as crap, man.
I sit up and I look at our camp. I look at our people, our companions around the camp, and I'm just stone silent, internally processing the vision, the interactions, motivations. And I'm just stone silent. I'm not saying anything. I'm not even looking at anybody in the eyes. I am in my own world, and I don't want to be a part of anyone else's right now.
All right, real quick, little game knowledge for the character sheet. On your character sheet, where next to your armor classes, defenses, and conditions, you can click on that. And under conditions, you can scroll down. At the very, very bottom of it, you'll see that it has all 6 levels of exhaustion under there. Just click the first one, and it'll automatically add it to your character. You don't have to do anything else. If you get any other kind of conditions, you can just add it. That way you don't have to worry about adding your negatives. It'll just add the negatives.
Sorry, where was that again? I'm sorry.
Where it shows your initiative, armor class, and then it says defenses and conditions.
Okay.
In that box, just click on the conditions box. And all the way at the bottom, you'll see that it says exhaustion.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The sun is starting to rise. The lights in the Heart of Ubtao have dulled, as it looks like there hasn't been any activity in there for a while. You notice Fred, Kawasha, and Jaeger all starting to get everything up. They seem to be a little bit sluggish. Looks like they had a really rough night's sleep as well. As they start mulling over and talking about this stuff, you guys were there. It was horrible.
So Dread is much like Shyla in the sense of being introspective, but this also isn't something that's completely new to him in terms of ambiance. So he hides it very well, especially as a leader, or as he views himself as a leader. So he's going to be doing his utmost to maintain the same image that he normally does.
All right. Dread, you are getting a message in your head. This time it's from your patron, Lelaine Silverhand. She lets you know that Volo has done it. He has found where the lost city of Omu is, and he has fashioned a map at great peril, so he says, and they now have a concrete direction, and that if you head south in between the Valley of Lost Honors and the Peak of Flame, about in the middle of the forest, the lost city of Omu is there. All of the other groups have been told that this is where the city is, so expect a large group of adventurers heading that way.
I don't say anything out loud, of course, but I nod in appreciation for the information, and I pull out the map and I begin to at least kind of chart and look at the route. And I want to kind of do this not, behind anybody's back or anything, but I'm going to kind of do this before I let all the information out, just so I can kind of see how it affects our current mission.
Gotcha. Are you looking at the map?
Yep.
All right. So basically, this is exactly where they said.
Yeah. Okay. So, and we are talking about an extra.
This doesn't mean that anybody's going to beat you to it necessarily. This just means that everybody knows because of Volo's daring efforts.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right. So I will, as everybody is kind of obviously tired, not well spent, I will begin to prepare breakfast and serve it for everyone. As I do so, that is when I will discuss what I heard or the new information.
I take this opportunity to approach Dread. Very quick pace, walked up to him. I'm like, can I talk to you?
Of course.
Last night, a very unsettling image. It was surreal, like I was there. We were all there. And it's just, I have never had that vivid of an experience, and I cannot shake it. It's in my head. I can still see in details the corridor that we were in, the dried bloodstains along the corridor, the green demon head, whatever it was, with just nothingness in it. What the hell was that? What have you ever heard of such a thing? Because I know that you were in tune with these types of things. Just have you ever heard of something like that happening before?
My experience has been rather eclectic in terms of dealing with the infernal. They present themselves differently, but the chicanery of visions and dreams is often a tool used to test or something along these lines. But the suddenness of the experience, the vagueness of the situation, the fact that we had no memories of it, that's what led me to believe that this was an image, something of this world. So if you accept this as them using what they know to frighten you, to control you, to guide your day, to guide your existence, then that's the first step towards winning.
So they can project into my subconscious when I'm sleeping. How do we protect against that? How do you protect against an assault of your unconsciousness when you're asleep?
A valuable question. I will consult and study, but I am with you on this. We'll get through this.
I nod at him and I kind of like abruptly turn away and walk away. I'm not panicked. I'm pissed because my mind has always been my own, and now I feel invaded. Was it a warning? Was it a thwart to deter us? I don't know. But that impending or that looming something completely out of my control that is so deeply personal, it weighs heavily on me. And I know Dread was trying to give me an answer, trying to do some reassurance. But as he was talking, I could tell he didn't have all the answers. And so that's why I kind of abruptly just nodded and turned and started walking away. But it's weighed heavy on me. I don't like that feeling, and it concerns me that we're defenseless against some kind of attack like that.
And likewise, this goes very counter to his idea of freedom and kind of his entire driving piece. But his anger manifests as that quiet calm of that's a step too far. Now something's going to die for it.
What are Driz and Zarian doing?
I want to pull Valindra to the side or find her where she's kind of off on her own, and I want to have a quick chat with her about that dream, see if she knows anything about it.
Okay, well, she's not there yet, but as soon as Jay lets me
Okay.
know what Zarian's doing, we can fast forward to that.
I'm sitting here praying. I'm trying to get answers for that.
All right, go ahead and give me a religion check.
Yes, sir. Oh, that crit was nice, but no.
I am muted, right?
15.
Oh, sorry. Who was rolling that? Was that me or Jay?
That was
No, it was
me.
Jay. So
Sorry.
as you're, it's all good. As you are praying and reaching out to Horus, you get the impression that this was an omen of escalation, that something has happened with the Soulmonger. It might have reached another level of effectiveness. So whereas, like death is now permanent, now possibly the psychic reverberations of, I really just want to say, a fully operational Soulmonger is rippling
Gotcha.
through the world. Something dark side.
Gotcha.
And you do see Valindra as she is walking out of the edge of the forest to meet you guys. She is packed very light. She's got a quarterstaff, same stuff you saw her in the last time, and then it looks like she's got a bag of holding held off onto her hip as she begins to make her way delicately from the forest edge over to where you guys are at. And I think that Ford said that Driz wanted to talk to her about something.
Yeah, I could just ask her in front of the group too and just say, hey, we had a weird dream last night, and I explained what it was. And I ask her if she has any insight to that or what the heck that was.
The amount of souls that the Soulmonger has claimed has been enough that it's grown more powerful. What you felt was a metamorphosis of sorts. It doesn't feel like it's at full power. It still hungers for more.
Yeah, it was a feeling that didn't feel like anything. Didn't feel alive, and I don't like it.
Well, some people classify death as the cessation of being.
I also meant to ask you earlier too, what is it that you know or have to fight this, to help in our aid? Have you learned something from the heart?
I've studied the effects of the Soulmonger on these lands, and I'm more than confident that I should be able to utilize it as its benefactor should we liberate it from the forces that are keeping it. And of course, for being such amazing party members, I'll help you guys out. There's got to be something that you want.
So I picked up on a key what she said, and I'm going to repeat it. Did you say liberate or destroy? I quite didn't catch that.
Oh, she said liberate. Or are you asking her that?
I'm asking her that.
Liberate, of course. I feel that it's not being utilized to its fullest potential.
What potential does it have other than destruction right now?
The power over life and death itself.
I have a concerned look in my eye as I look around kind of to see what everybody else is doing.
You say that you need to liberate it, and do you think you can control it better?
I'd have to see, but I'm more than confident in my capabilities.
Who do you work for?
A mysterious benefactor who wishes to only see good things.
Its name's not Power, is it?
Dread can accept
No,
that.
Horus's judgment is waiting for you.
She scoffs at that. Oh, that's so cute. I'm gonna get you with your big mean god. Ooh, don't do that. Wag the finger. Oh, you're so funny.
Why
This
do you
is gonna
think
be a riot. Come on, Zarian. Eye on the prize. Eye on the prize. Why are you doing this? Why did you pack up everything and head out?
To end this.
Because your god
To
told you
end it.
to?
No. Enough talk. We need to go.
So Dread watches this exchange and says nothing, interjects nothing, but does make a mental note of the particular language that she is using because it's something about the rhetoric and the tone sparks of familiarity with his background. But that's it for now.
Gotcha. Is there anything that anybody else wants to do, or we can start getting on the road? She's already packed.
I think I'm ready to go.
Good to go.
All right. So let's zoom it in on the map if nobody has any further ado, and I do believe that you guys are about 5 miles. What's up?
I do apologize. I did want to check on something real quick. That dream sequence, all of that, that's after, before long rest, whatever. What I'm getting at is, I know I can swap spells out during a long rest. Is there any way I could adjust that?
You can go
Okay.
ahead and swap all your stuff. The only thing that you have is a level of exhaustion, which is just a negative
Gotcha.
2 to all your rolls for right now.
Cool. Tracking.
And Ford, did you level Driz up to level 6?
I did not. Thank you.
No problem. So the walk back to the swamp area is easy. You've got Kawasha, Jaeger, and a whole bunch of other people to drag these boats, do whatever you need to do. You finally put them in to the thing, and she is going to be seating herself in the very back of the canoes. What are you guys doing?
I'm sorry, that's my spot. You can sit in the front of my canoe.
Well, okay. I thought a big strapping young man like you would be up front, expecting danger. I feel so safe having my back protected by you, Zarian.
You should.
I do. She sits at the front of the boat that you're in, so she's the third one in. Kawasha leans towards you, Driz. She's giving me a bad feeling.
So Dread he's going to take a lead position in the boat, whichever one. He's very much from the front. But in kind of picking up on this, I am going to go ahead and cast, and I'm going to use I'll hit the spell slot. I'm going to cast Detect Evil and Good.
All right. You guys know what your guys' alignments are. Kawasha comes out as good. Jaeger comes out as good. So does Fred. And you're getting evil from Valindra.
Okay. So I can sense a location of aberration, celestials, elementals, fae, fiend, or undead. Am I able to identify which is which? And can I detect any of those off of her?
Yes, she is very much an evil undead.
May I?
I say I say nothing for the time being. And can you give me a map position of the boat of where we're sitting right now? Or in relation?
You know what?
Or can you just let me know? I mean, because like what I do next is going to be based off of the tactical situation.
You know what? Let's go ahead and start kind of drawing it out right here if this is going to be something that we're thinking about. And then you guys should be able to pull your stuff onto there.
So, Dread, I am sitting here thinking about casting Zone of Truth within a 15-foot radius sphere. The creature that is in there, let's see. The creature can't speak a deliberate lie while in the radius, as long as they have failed their saving throw. So I'm thinking about casting that out and then letting you go ahead and question away.
So, yeah, let me. I just want to get the tactical scene up here real quick because that's my response is going to be based off of that as well.
Trez, your haircut is amazing.
He did that overnight. That's kind of how he deals with the overwhelming sense of exhaustion and hatred that comes from that vision quest. Is you just catch him cutting his hair, fucking like you remember Taxi Driver?
Oh God,
he's essentially using the lake to do that.
All right. So Valindra is in there. All right. So you guys can go ahead and put yourselves wherever you think. And then Kawasha is the guide, so he'll be up front.
I figure Kalasha and I are probably having conversations.
Yeah, that's why Kawasha's like, I don't trust that girl. There's something off about her.
Did you say that Dread discovered that she's an undead evil?
You guys don't know that.
No.
Yes.
I just wanted to make sure I heard that right.
Yeah, he procced his divine sense. And
I legitimately thought about doing that.
So, Dread's response to the Zone of Truth is that comes after. And he's going to shout Zarian to get Zarian's attention. And
You're right in front of me.
Regardless, I'm bringing you, he's calling you to battle on that. And I am going to...
We're gonna sink our boat. At least let's take a break. Like, wait until the next break when we get out.
No. Speed, surprise,
there goes
violence
it.
of action.
And collateral damage.
No, actually, I feel like I have a tactical advantage.
Here's the question. Are you guys having this conversation 10 feet from her?
No.
Or
No.
you guys pick up some feats that allow you to communicate
Yeah.
telepathically? Yes.
No,
I was just talking to Logan.
Yeah. No.
I get you. At a certain point.
Absolutely. So no, Dread's mindset on this one is especially based off of what happened last night and everything else. This thing is very evil, very undead, very much the enemy.
It's amazing we're in a
And
boat right now with it.
yeah,
No, we're not. They are.
yeah, that's cool. So I am going to, let's see,
Fred keeps looking
I'm
at
going
my
to
Well,
movies.
cast,
So while you're doing that, let's put
I
a
guess,
pin in what
initiative
you're
or, yeah.
well, I still have some unresolved stuff with
Okay.
Kuasha and Driz.
Right.
As Kuasha goes over to you, Driz, and he's like, I don't trust her. Something feels off. She's just creepy. It's like she makes my skin crawl.
I'm getting that same sentiment, brother. And I picked up on some key things that she said, like she wants to contain and use this instead of destroy it.
You
To
can't.
me, that's a red flag. It's gotta be.
It is. You can't just control something. You can't have power over life and death. We're not gods. We serve at the will of the gods.
Mm-hmm. Did get the sense that the rest of the party, I was looking at them and they're all on edge. So I think we're kind of all keeping an eye out.
What do you think her end game is? She hasn't done anything yet.
Well, if she is going to do what she says she's going to do, she's going to try and harness this thing. Our goal is to destroy it. We have to get rid of it.
We do.
I'm very concerned about this, but we need to learn as much as possible. If she has a way to either deal with this thing, maybe we can use it to destroy it as well.
If she is there with us, I don't think that we let her anywhere near it. I don't know if she's going to be any better than anybody else. As a matter of fact,
agree.
I'm sleeping with one eye open from now on.
I agree. And then that horrible dream we had last night, we haven't had any dreams until she's coming around. Just too coincidental. There's something off here.
I've heard tales from travelers who went to the yawning portal about the large green devil face. They say it's a bad omen. They say it's the calling card of a Serac.
Yeah, it definitely felt bad. But do me a favor, if you see or hear anything, let us know right away. I'm keeping my eye out.
Will do. All right. What were you going to be doing, Logan?
So Dread
What about
says,
Shayla?
yeah, is there anything else?
Fred wanted some music, so I'm playing my lute.
It's some easygoing paddling music. The thing that I had in my head was the old animated the Robin Hood.
That's a good one.
Yeah. All right. So Dread, what are you doing?
So I am going to, shit, I'm going to attack it.
All right. So let's get into some initiative. Hold on, let me select you all. And
So at this point, we don't know what's going on, except Dred's the only one that knows what's about to happen.
correct. Is there anything? Are you guys taking 10 or are you rolling for initiative?
I'll take that too.
I got a 7.
Take that 12.
And then I got Shiloh with a 14. All right. I'm going to start it up. It is Shiloh's go, then Valindra, then Dread, then our NPCs, then Zarian, and then Driz. Shiloh, you were just sitting there, almost like a spaghetti western. The boat hits a little bit of rough water, and a large conglomeration of birds fly out from the side. I don't think that you're aware or in the loop of anything that's going to be going on, so I'm just gonna pass. Unless
Yeah,
there's
that's
something,
what
unless there's something that you can just like concretely say, all right, this is what's going on. It's gonna trigger pretty much off a dread.
I just have that uneasy feeling as we're paddling, kind of on edge, but I don't know for sure what's happening.
All right, Valindra's go. She's doing her stuff. It is Dread's go.
All right. So I am going to say nothing, but I am going to cast Divine Favor with my bonus action.
Is that a verbal, I'm assuming?
Yeah. So
All right. So as soon as I hear that, I'm turning around like, what?
So
I know exactly what's going on as well. I see it happening.
there we go. So there's a verbal component to it. So the way that's going to manifest in Dread, as always, is he draws those scimitars, shouts his drow war cry on it, pops those, they burst into purple flame, and I'm going to take my first attack. Is she surprised? Am I going to be able to take that at advantage?
Sure, we'll say you got it at advantage.
21?
It hits a shield, which goes and pops up. It is inches from her face as a arcane barrier pops up between you and her, and you see her just look at you and smile. I thought we had an understanding. Looks like you'll have to learn like the other ones.
Okay.
Anything else?
I'm going to use my nick and make a second attack.
Gotcha.
Wait, isn't Nick when you actually hit?
No, it's just whenever you make an attack.
Okay.
You are
I'm
going
still
for
thinking-
a 23.
Nothing.
It goes through.
Well, this is embarrassing, but now I'm pissed.
Anything else you're doing?
Not right now. No.
All right. Jaeger's turn. He's screaming about what's going on. So's Fred. So's Kawasha. Everybody's trying to figure out what's going on. Zarian, it is your go.
How close to shore are we?
How far from shore would you guys travel? I'm guessing probably outside of missile range, right? So would you guys be within?
This happened pretty soon
120
after
feet?
we had left. That's why I was asking. I don't know how soon this is, if we even were like going.
I imagine that you guys were en route for a hot minute, but tell me how far away you guys are. I will default to you guys as the players.
That's literally Logan. He's the one that did it. So you choose, man. When did you attack her?
How far away are you away from the shore?
Not far. This is pretty early on. Essentially, as soon as everybody started getting the bad vibes and I saw my party start acting funny and
So if I
I
got
started
to
processing what she said.
by the foot, would it be 30 feet, 60 feet, 120 feet, 300
I'd
feet?
say 30 feet.
30 feet? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I turn that bitch and just go right to land. That's all. I'm pretty sure that's all I got to do. That with something with my action. I don't know if I can do anything else really.
All right. So you're
Knock it off.
You're steering
Stop
the boat
fighting.
on land.
Stop fighting.
We'll say that you've made it to land. Anything
And
else you can do?
I'm just yelling at him, stop fighting. Knock it off. We're trying to work together.
I
What
think
the
we're past
fuck,
that
man?
point.
All right. If nothing else, I'm going to go to Driz for his turn.
Can I hold an action? What I'm thinking is her turn's coming up soon. She's probably going to attack Dread, and I want to make a spell after her turn, or when she casts her spell.
What are you trying to cast?
Dispel magic.
Okay. So you could do Dispel Magic as a held action. Got it. Instead of a counter spell. Cool.
Cool.
What's the range on it?
120?
Okay. So you're well within range. All right. Next up would be Shyla.
At this point, I'm still confused. I don't know what the hell is going on. So I see that they've turned their boat towards shore. So I have Fred and help me do the same. Have our boat go over there where they're at.
So you and Fred are doing the boat where they're at?
Yeah, because we don't know what's going on, or there's just some commotion. They pulled over, so we're like, okay, so
Got it. Pit stop.
yeah.
All right. If that's your turn, next up is Valindra, whose arcane shield fades as she looks at you. It says, Dread, my word, what's gotten into you? Maybe you should calm down. And I need you to go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw. And it is going to be a DC of 18.
All right. Is this possibly made to avoid or end the charmed condition?
I would say yes.
All right. I am going to roll that at advantage based on my elven heritage.
Gotcha.
2 9s. Really? Damn you, advantage. All right.
You regard her in a friendly manner as you are old acquaintances who have been reunited. Any thoughts of discontent or malice against her kind of fade away to like a, hey, buddy, I haven't seen you in a while.
Ooh, don't like that.
All right, so you cannot take any overtly bad actions against her. It is your turn.
Did she verbally cast the spell to do that?
Did she verbally cast it?
Yeah, she said that stuff.
Well, yeah, but I from my character seeing it happen, I don't know if I could roll an arcana and possibly know which spell she just cast.
Are you trained in Arcana?
I'm not.
Then no. This is not your run-of-the-mill 3rd level or below spells. This is something that made Dread stop in his tracks.
So, question for you real quick. I had my spell held until she did something. I really don't know what's going on being in the front of the boat, so I don't want to meta this. But do I notice, am I far enough away or close enough to hear her potentially put a hex or a
Yeah,
something on Dread?
her words came out with a forcefulness. It's almost like when she was talking, she was taking the fabric of the universe and weaving it together and then pouring it like honey and adder venom into Dread's ear. He went from a look of dogged determination to rend her limb from limb to just immediately relief, like, oh yeah, hey, I don't know what we're doing. It's obvious that she used a spell effect.
Okay, can I use that held action on Dread then?
Yeah, absolutely. So you counterspell it and it goes. Dread, you were charmed by something very, very powerful. There was probably not a very good likelihood that you were going to be able to come out of this on your own, but thanks to Drizz's quick thinking, you were good.
Is there a verbal component to counterspell?
a verbal component to counter.
Would she know she's been counterspelled?
Yeah. So you guys know.
I guess what I'm getting at is I was going to try to fake it. But yeah, okay. My assessment kind of changes real quick and going to disengage. I'm going to take the disengage action.
All right.
And we are back on land. Or did Zarian get us all the way to land? Like, can I step off and grab land?
You guys were only 30 feet out, so he was able to paddle you guys into it and you hit close to the land. And then Fred did the same thing.
Okay. So I am going to disengage and back up 30 feet, however, whichever direction we're going towards land. And I'm going to keep my eyes on this thing.
All right. Is that your turn?
If I can speak during that, I mean, if it's action, I'm just going to warn everybody.
What are you going to say?
Going to yell undead and point.
I'm looking around.
I've got I figure I got like one word to get out there.
You have a total of 6 seconds, my guy.
So 6 seconds is like a rough estimate. The reason why they do this is so that way people don't do complex stuff on their turns that occupy like a lot of things.
Yeah. So, I mean, basically all he's doing is he's disengaging in order to maintain that, backing up, keeping an eye kind of pointed, and he's yelling undead just to alert everybody. That's the scene.
Gotcha. Jaeger and Fred start getting all their stuff. Kawasha starts pulling the boat towards the shore. So everybody's now on the shoreline. Next up is Zarian.
Everybody chill the fuck out. What? Undead? Where's the fucking undead, guy?
I mean, so he's got his blades point, like he's indicating.
Well, didn't Zarian see
I did, but like, whoa, guys, she hasn't tried anything hostile to us at all. She's been saying she's gonna help us. Yeah, I feel off about her, but like, same thing. She had plenty of opportunities to attack us.
Or she was luring us someplace where she could do it. It doesn't matter.
Plus, she had every opportunity to kill Driz when Driz went up to the heart with her.
She goes, yeah, it would have been easy too if I wanted to.
You're not making it easy.
Well, you have yet to land a blow. Get back in the boat and let's proceed.
We're still in our action turns, right?
Yep, it's still Zarian's go. If he's got anything else.
I'm gonna be like, let's go.
Is Dread not in the boat anymore, right?
He's not. He is down 30 feet off the shoreline, kind of pacing with the scimitars out as he's like, she's evil, she's undead. I can feel it. I sensed it. And the only other person that can kind of confirm that right now is like, get back in the boat, buddy. Is that your turn, Zarian?
Yeah, I mean, I know I could do that as well, but I'm looking at it as though she really has had the opportunity to fuck us over, and she's actually actively trying to help us. So until the moment comes that she actually doesn't, that's kind of where I'm at. I don't like her. She's a necessity for the moment. We can take care of her later.
So yeah, I can. Well, are we in like we're still in turns? So yeah.
That was what I mean. I said my piece during my turn. So
all right. So next up is Driz, and then we're back up to the top of the round.
So question, real quick. Did you say that out loud so she can hear like we're gonna kill her later?
Okay. I had already ended my turn. I was just telling him that. Like I was like, this is all happened within 24 hours. She's like, she has plenty of opportunities to attack us. Do something. And like, I'm looking at it through, I don't know.
Yeah, Dredd weighed that in his mind before he drew his scimitars. So, gotcha.
But it's not my turn anymore. It's Drizzy.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I would, at this point, probably get off the boat since we're at shore and walk over there and say, what is going on? Valindra, is this true? Are you an undead?
No.
I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna turn to. Oh yeah, sorry.
I would like to. Can I roll an insight check to see if she's lying?
Sure.
No fucking way. Nickel baby. 23. I know it doesn't matter on these, but still, it's a 23.
She seems rather convinced that she's not undead.
I don't think she's undead. If I have to, later we can find out.
Well, we're in a pickle here, guys. We either got to keep moving or figure out if Dredd's gonna get back on the boat or what we're doing.
She points to the middle boat. She's like, he can go in that boat. I don't trust him.
I guess at this point, let's see, because I don't have enough information yet. I'm going to figure out if Dredd's going to get back in the boat or not, or if he wants to sit up front, I'll swap. So that's what I'm just going to hold tight.
All right. So I will break us out of the initiative order for combat, and let's kind of resolve stuff loosey-goosey. Her standpoint is that she is willing to forgive this indiscretion, provided that Dread is not in the same boat as her.
So did I, because I was in the middle of the boat, was I able to discern what was going on between her and Dread, or was it just commotion to me? Like, did I hear or see her do the enchantment on him? Did I have any reason to suspect that? Like, I'm trying to figure out what knowledge I had.
Oh yeah, you would know that she casts a spell that dominated his mind.
Okay.
And it was
So
a rather high level spell to get him to comply.
Okay. So I observed that and I heard him yell undead. So I'm going to take this opportunity to get out of the boat. I walk over to her, just, woman to woman. Yeah, that sounded weird. And right before, I'm just going to reach out my hand to just, touch her on the shoulder to kind of be like, hey, what's going on? But right before I get out of the boat, I want to cast. Do we still have the pearl? We had a pearl, did we not?
Yeah, you got a pearl that was worth 100 gold pieces. It could be used for identify.
Okay, that's what I want to do is I want to cast identify before I get out of the boat. So that way when I go over to touch her on the shoulder, that spell is active so I can figure out, is she undead? Is something masking her? Is there something else at play here that we don't know about?
So identify is going to help you with identifying the magical properties of something. If you're trying to figure out if she is in fact undead, you're going to need...
Okay, it says if you touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn which ongoing spells are currently affecting it.
Yep. So
That's not
if there was a
human.
curse or something like that on somebody.
Like disguise
you could do
self
that.
or something.
Yep.
So what I was trying to do was, but that casting at identify wouldn't work in that case then?
Well, I tell you what, let's do it. So you walk up there, you cast identify, and then you walk up to her. You can tell that she has alter self on, that this is not her true form that she is presenting.
Okay. So as I touch her, I'm just like, excuse me, guys. I just say, hey, Valindra, what's the commotion going on over here? Did something happen back here in the boat that we're not aware of? Masking that I detected that she is not as she appears.
Your drow friend attacked me with no due course. If I didn't react swiftly enough, my head would have been relieved from my body.
So
now,
as she says that,
I understand that you guys had some bad dreams last night, but that has nothing to do with me.
As she
We didn't
says
mention
that,
anything
I nod
about
at
bad
her.
dreams to her.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. We.
So I nod at her and I say, this all makes sense now. And I walk away and I'm like, Dread. And I start walking towards Dread, right? To share the information I've gained in his confidence without letting it know to her that I know. So if I can at least let him know, confirming his suspicion, that way the more knowledge that he has and I have, the better off prepared we are. And then we can figure out how we want to approach this.
She reaches into her bag and holds up a single copper piece. She says, "Copper for your thoughts," and she flips it over to you guys. You could tell that there is arcane emphasis put behind it.
Who does it land by?
It's just flicked in the general direction of you guys, of Shyla and Dread, since you're both off talking to each other.
Sneaky bitch. Are we aware of what this is, or is it just kind of a coin to our perception?
Are you trained in arcane?
It's got a half dot.
Oh, that means that you probably have Jack of all trades.
Yeah.
You know that it was a
So-
spell because the magical emphasis was put on it. If you look at magic, here's the way that magic works. With verbal components, they have to be said forceful enough that you're actually like grooving with the arcane in order to bring it out. Like you can't just whisper. That's why subtle spell meta magic's a thing with sorcerers. So like imagine Gandalf when he's casting it, like the "you shall not pass" and he hits the bridge and it shatters. Like that would be the emphasis of the verbal component. So when she says "penny for your thoughts" and it reverberates out, like you can tell that there's arcane stuff behind there, and the penny or the copper must have been a material component of it. But now her eyes are darting around to everybody as you guys are having these conversations, as all your brains are spinning wildly with what could be going on.
So Dread maintains a scimitar and his eyes pointed at this thing the entire time and begins to circle around. And he says, "Zarian, I am telling you that thing is evil. You have fought by my side. I have done the same. We just met this thing. Who do you trust?" And then he's pointed at Valindra, say, "I will know the truth of what you are before I step one foot towards you.
Anybody else doing anything?
As Drez says that, I walking towards him, I spin and look to Zarya as well. And I say, what he says is true. She is not as she appears. Hopefully Driz is listening.
So I'm kind of curious though, Quasha, his main mission is to kill undead. Does he hear this and perk up and like what's his interest in this?
Kuasha is on Team Dread. He wants to kill her.
You know what? Fuck this noise.
I'll use my divine senses then.
You proc your divine senses. She is powerful undead. You were able to detect Krieger and Parker. They're drops in a bucket compared to her. This unnerves you.
Yeah. Let's just be straightforward. Lindra, what do you want from our party? What is your goal?
I want you to take me to the Soulmonger and kill the Serac so that way I can take it over.
Is this news to us, or is this something she said to us before? That she wants to take over the Sarlacc?
No, that part was very
she-
blunt and new.
Not really. I mean, it
She
kind of
said she-
was pretty fucking clear when she said what she said earlier.
She said to use the...
I can use it better. That's the same thing.
To wield it, right?
But
to
here
wield it.
she is confirming that she thinks that she's powerful enough to take it over, right? And that her goal is not to stop it, but to take it over and control it and use it. That right there should be all the red flag we need.
But you can kill Zarak.
I at least want to.
She wants to help kill, but
You say
I-
help. There's no help there. She
Right.
wants it for herself.
okay. Let's be real. I'm saying this out loud. Let's be real. You want to take it over for yourself. You just said that, right?
Yes. What would you do with the power over life and death on this island?
So let me counter your question with one. You know our mission is to go and stop this, but you want to take it over. So you must know eventually, inevitably, that we must stop you.
But see, do you have to? Everything would be so much easier if you just helped me. And then I rewarded you for a job well done and spared you the inevitable march of death.
I look over at Dread, waiting for his retort.
She looks at each and every single one of you and says, what would you do with the power of a god?
I'm a mere mortal. I cannot comprehend such power, nor can I wield it.
I can, and I am so close. I am so close I can taste it. Every single soul captured from here to the southern coast of Faerun.
So do you mean to kill our party once you get your goal?
No, I was hoping to utilize you. I absolutely mean what I say. You're safe with me. I'll protect you.
In what way would you utilize us?
Get into where the Soulmonger is, and some of you may die, but I'm okay with that. I'll just bring you back.
But if you're so powerful, why do you need us to get in to where the Soulmonger is? What is it we have that you don't?
Numbers.
Numbers. I'm looking at it as well. Look at the numbers. We need all the help we can get,
I
especially
understand.
against them.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. But at what point does that friend become foe? I don't trust you.
So, to recap, you want us to lead you to the Soulmonger so that you can take it over and then expand its influence throughout Faerun.
To have the
Is that-
power of death itself, yes. I'll wield it whichever way I choose. I will, of course, honor my deals and make sure that you're well compensated for your efforts. Tell me, what is it that your heart truly desires? Every single one of you needs to be here for some reason.
Is that coin still going off? I'm just curious because I have a feeling I know what it is.
The coin landed on the ground.
I mean, is it still can she still read our thoughts right now? Because if so, then she would see my wife and son flashing before my eyes. Because that would be instant.
Yeah, she's reading your surface level thoughts. Go ahead and give yourself some inspiration for picking that stuff out. Yep, that's exactly what she did. She's got detect thoughts up, and she's scanning your guys' surface level thoughts. You know that Jay is you, not a Zarian.
Yeah.
Very clever stuff.
Thank you.
So, Dread's very familiar with deals, but he already has an existing one, and that's a binding contract. So he's not comfortable about this. Something is very off, and then based off of what he does know from his previous conversations with his patron, he very much suspects that this thing is. I mean, he knows it's evil undead, but he also knows it's alignment, which is that's definitely a trigger. But he's starting to think this is, another demon essentially trying to step in, and he's very cautious.
Pasha must be pissed right now.
He is fuming. He's not doing anything out of respect to you guys, but he is holding an action to whoop her ass.
Yeah, so Dredd is keeping that blade, regardless, pointed right at her, and he's going to get back to the topic on hand because he's not making any major decisions until he knows exactly what he's dealing with.
As a matter of fact, over to you and sides with Dredd.
What are you?
I am a humble servant whose capabilities did not last long enough. So I preserved my life.
You know what? Now I do want to cast Zone of Truth right at her ass. I want some answers.
What's the save?
Save is 13.
All right, goes up.
So while that Zone of Truth is there, and I got my party listening, we want truth from you now. No deceptions. What are you?
Your name. Let's, for starters, true name.
My name is Valindra Shadowmantle, and I'm a student of the arcane arts in the region of Thay.
Are you an undead?
No, don't be ridiculous.
Zone of Truth isn't doing shit on her.
So if you're not dead, why is everything from Horus telling me that you are, and you're nothing but pure evil?
She puts her finger up, and then she starts to slowly reach into her bag, and she starts pulling things out, and it's just all manner of sort of bric-a-brac artifacts, different little things. Maybe some of the tools of my trade or giving false readings. That type of stuff tends to happen. Am I right, Zarian?
I can actually still see because it's for 10 minutes. So is anything she's pulling out?
No,
she
is obviously evil? She's obviously still evil.
So I want to use a perception check on everything that she pulled out. Just eyeballing it as she pulled it out.
It looks like arcane manuscripts, grimoires, different components to things, primarily a lot of stuff that's used to control dead, raise dead, cast high-level spells. You're guessing a couple of the things you've read about in textbooks, but some of the material components are for like 5th level or above spells.
Okay. Based on the presence of a grimoire, am I dealing with another warlock? Can I detect anything because I that's what I'm thinking based off of.
I tell you what, I'll let you choose what skill. Go ahead and roll it, and however well it goes, I'll go off of that. And then what were you trying to ascertain?
If she's a warlock.
Okay.
Like class, essentially.
She's obviously got powers. She's obviously casting spells. So what do you have? All right.
Yeah. I do still have my detect evil on. That's about it.
She's obviously more powerful than you guys. So then it leads to go, is she a warlock or is she a patron for a warlock? How much power does she actually have?
All right. I'm going to try to essentially open broadcast this whole conversation essentially to, I thought I wrote it down. I did.
So we still haven't confirmed whether or not she's undead.
She says she's not undead. You've got Dredd and you've got Zarian, which have both utilized divine senses and figured out that she is very much an evil undead. More powerful than Parker, more powerful than Krieger.
I'm going to essentially broadcast this information or in whatever way I can to my patron.
All right.
And or at least I'll send up the flare because that's going to be definitely a conversation for later when he gathers and such.
All right. The way I see it, we have 3 options. 1, we continue down this boat, down the river with her. 2, we fight her and kill her because she's undead. Or 3, we leave her ass here and we continue without her.
Kawasha says that he votes to kill her. The only good undead is a dead undead. Says just say the word.
So this is a
Dredd smirks at that.
It's a group decision.
I don't feel we have all the information we need. Something is off here.
It hasn't been that long. You know what? I think that this arrangement just isn't going to work out. So if you hand me that map, I'll just go there myself.
I'm going to use my whip. And because I never left, I stayed within 10 feet of her the whole time.
All right. So do we want to reestablish initiative?
Yeah, we could do that.
All right. Let's reestablish initiative then. Hold on just
because I'm gonna throw a divine smite on that bitch.
Since she just kind of threatened us take the map from us. That's
All right. So
problematic. It's because it's part of the part of the charm of RP, and if you just kill everything, then I don't know. That's just me.
all right. Here is the.
We also do know she's super powerful too. So
Yeah, we're about to get our asses whipped, but I feel like that's the only thing you can do. She's
Fight her
gonna
now
try
or
to
fight her
take.
later, right?
Yep.
All right.
It sucks that
Everybody
we
good?
have-
Everybody in order?
There it is. There it is.
So first step's Driz.
I hear her say she wants the map. Who has the map? Just for clarification,
You.
do I still have it?
You do.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't my bird Kitty give it to you,
Totally did.
Yeah.
Sarian?
Yeah. Dread was just looking at it.
Dread was.
Yeah.
I was looking at it earlier. Yeah,
He was looking at
going
it
that
in
route.
this. So yeah, he has it.
All right.
I don't have it.
So I hear Valendra pretty much threaten us to give her the map, which her tone has now shifted. So now I am going on the defense of holding an action, and it's going to be actually, you know what? I'm just going to cast it now because it's going to be a aura of vitality, level 3.
Okay.
So that's 30 feet. So does that mean anybody in that 30 foot, right? Or is that for self only? See, I'm looking.
Does it
one
say
creature.
emanation?
Yeah,
30 feet? Or
it's one creature within the aura, so whoever's in it.
so that'd be you, Jaeger, 40 rounds, and Fred. Unless you were out on the shore.
Oh yeah, I stepped out on the shore because I was talking to her, so I probably would be right about here,
Makes sense.
somewhere in here. So yeah, so that's a 30 foot. I don't know if someone wants to put something up.
That gets Zarian, and that gets everybody.
What are you casting?
Aura of vitality.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so at the beginning of, let's see, just the start of my turn, or each of my turns, I can restore 2d6 on one creature, just in case.
Gotcha.
That's my turn. Nothing threatening, just kind of putting that up.
Okay. Next up is Zarian.
Horse's Justice. With that, I just whip it right at her.
Gotcha. AC is 17.
And that's a 24.
That's a hit.
She's slowed as well.
Gotcha. So she loses 10 feet.
Yep, so that's 5 slashing. And then I'm also casting a Divine Smite
All right.
on it. I'm going to cast that at level 2 for 17 radiant damage.
All right. Still up.
And I will draw back and whip one more time.
Okay.
Is that radiant one? Is that the one that stays with it, or is that just it's a one and die? I don't remember. So sorry.
That's all right. They did change Divine Smite. I believe if you're using it as a character ability, it only lasts for that hit. There are spells that you can concentrate on that are smites.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I will just go ahead and smack again.
Gotcha.
Hopefully. Can I use a luck point and reroll that?
Yeah.
That was meant to be exactly what it was. The dice gods are not with me right now. I'm done.
That's your turn?
Yep.
All right. Next up is Dread.
All right.
Oh, wait. She's going to do something, acting out of turn. And she says, well, if this is what it's come to, and you can feel the air growing cold as birds and flies and other little insects start dropping out of the air. Fish start bubbling up to the surface. I need Driz, Shyla, and Zarian to go ahead and give me a DC 18 Constitution saving throw.
Use a luck token on that.
Gotcha. For
Or,
reroll?
or can I use my heroic inspiration instead?
So heroic inspiration, you got to call out before you roll in order to get advantage on it. So a luck token would get you a reroll though. Or you could just do another flat roll and then we take whichever one's higher for the thing. But rules is written, which I'm willing to fudge on for this.
I'll just do one more roll.
13 plus your 3 is a 16. All right. So for everyone who failed, you take 21 points of necrotic damage as a wave of just vileness hits your body and causes unimaginable nausea. It almost feels like your souls are trying to be wrenched out of your body. And then it goes back to Dread's turn.
All right. Dread is going to back up a few feet, and he is going to drop Globe of Darkness right on top of her.
Gotcha. You said Globe of Darkness for the spell?
No, sorry, it's Darkness.
Gotcha.
So I used, it's casting Darkness. Closest to me is not hurt, right?
Say that again, you're going quiet.
Oh, sorry, I was seeing if anybody was injured near me, but I was just checking the square. Yeah, he's good. So that's I'm going to take the magic action, drop that and that is my turn.
Gotcha. Next up is Shyla. You got hit by a wave of necrotic energy, and then darkness enveloped around her. You knew it was cast from Dread.
From Dread?
Yeah, the Dread cast darkness on Valindra. You know that the necrotic energy is coming from her.
Oh, I gotcha.
What was the spell called that she used? I'm just for personal, like, because that's awesome.
I'm
Sorry. Never mind.
I have a guess. I'll put it in there for you later.
I'm getting out of the boat. Freaking Zarian's in the boat, so I don't want to do anything to attack the boat. Way to go, Zarian. But yeah, fuck it. Let's go old school. I'm going to pull out my bow.
It's going to be at disadvantage if you try to shoot her because she's in darkness, which means she has total cover. So you're going off of where you think she was before.
That's a bitch. Never mind. Let me do healing word on myself then.
Gotcha.
How big is this darkness?
It is 15 foot total.
That's
so
so
I
awesome.
I dropped it right on top of her. It also she's blinded theoretically.
Yeah.
So
So
we
much.
can't
No,
see
you're
her, correct?
not. You're right out. I dropped that right on the edge of you.
Oh, okay.
We can't see her in there, right?
No, you can't. But you know her
Right.
last position.
But we're on land.
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I'm going to take longbow shot.
All right. AC 17 at disadvantage.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Trying to remember. Good lord. Okay, it's the D20.
Correct.
Because I'm proficient. Do I?
So you add that to it, and then your dexterity.
All right, dexterity is +3.
And I believe your guys' stuff is now +3 as well. So you should have like a +6.
Oh, for
to
fuck's sake!
Longbow +6. If you look on your actions and then you look at your longbow, you got that +6. It just wings right through. You're not sure if you hit anything, but you know what you did? You fired into the darkness.
I didn't hit Zari.
You did not. If he was right in front of her, in between you guys, that might have happened. But there's no way with your training that the shot would just go cattywampus and then strike him for no reason.
I mean, that's my turn. I moved and shot. So
Gotcha. Next up, a fireball streaks from in between the darkness and detonates in between Fred and Jaeger. And the boats are starting to catch on fire. Fred and Jaeger are not moving.
Ah, shitty.
no, Fred.
I can't see this, so I have no idea that even happened. Well, I guess I could see an explosion over there, but I wouldn't know.
Kawasha starts to run up and he disappears into the darkness.
Shit.
Oh, that's awesome.
Driz, back up to the top of the round. It is your go.
I'm going to take that heal of the 1d6 on myself because I'm hurting. Or 2d6. Take 8 back. Yeah, it's kind of tough. We can't see.
Now you're gonna hit Quasha.
She's content staying in that darkness, though. She could just launch shit from there.
Yep. It helped her out.
Well, she's technically blinded, but yeah, whatever. I thought I was helping.
Yeah. So each of these squares are 5 feet.
Correct.
Okay.
There just happened to be an old tiling of a city nearby. So it's a mosaic port from a
Roger.
abandoned ruins.
Let's see. So I can move there-ish.
Turn into a shark and eat her ass.
Yeah, Drizzy shark doo 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 doo.
I can't see her. And you don't know what you're going into in there. It's
Or be an
Risk-
octopus and fucking wrap her up in your tentacles.
So here's a good thing to know that you can actually gain different abilities from the stuff. So if you had something that, say, had blind sight, like a naked mole rat or something like that, you'd be like, oh, I got tremor sense, that type of stuff.
yeah.
So you also
Oh,
notice that there are two boats that are on fire and two of your
Yeah,
companions,
yeah.
Fred and Jaeger, that are both like,
Oh, I thought they were completely destroyed.
well, they're like dying on a boat. Game terms, I can pause for effect. This adds a different timer of stuff that's going on. So now you've got to contend with, is Valindra there? Also, what supplies did you have on those two boats that might possibly be destroyed? And you've got two friends that are dying. So, man, she knew how to ratchet up the tension.
Right. Okay. Well, I thought they were dead already. So if that's the case, I'll move over here instead, like on shore, somewhere in there. Jaeger, my friend. Can I cure wounds on Jaeger?
Yeah, we'll say you're close enough to touch.
Okay. Cast that. Let's see what he gets. So 12.
Gotcha. He is back up. He is a little worse for the wear. His eyes flutter back to life and stuff goes. He was definitely probably about one turn away from being dead.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. I thought they were, like everything was destroyed. So I was.
No, you're good. This is why we have these conversations. I want you to know because I'd hate for you to commit to something and then be like, oh, we could have saved him. I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
Right.
practice my game master communication skills and let you know.
All right, so that was my action. I don't have a bonus action that I can take, so actually, yeah. So that'll be my turn.
Gotcha. Next up is Zarian.
All right. I feel like something bad just happened. It looked like it was right in front where the canoes are, and it looked like it was a fireball, a huge explosion, and I hear screaming, and then I just saw him run over there. So I'm going to actually Misty Step right next to Fred.
Okay.
Holy shit! Fred, no, I got you! And I will, as a bonus action.
So wasn't Misty Step your bonus?
Oh, wait. Is it a bonus? Misty Step is a bonus.
Lay hands on though is still in action.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Yeah, lay hands. I don't know how many health or how much health they have normally because I want to get them close, but I don't want to like give them too much where it doesn't affect him.
How much you're
And
going
it's
to
a
give him?
waste.
That's the gamble. You know that one fireball took him out.
Well, yeah, one fireball could take all of us out if it hit. All right. Well, he needs it more than I do. I'll give him 10.
Okay. Fred is back up and these boats are on fire.
Probably just wasted a lot, but it's all worth it for him. Got you, bro. This is the one I want.
Is that your turn or are you staying on top of a burning boat?
I don't think I can do anything else. Well, can I?
So
I
you used your bonus action to Misty
move.
Step, and then you used your action in order to use your lay on hands. You still have movement.
While I'm doing this, can I just drag him off of the boat?
Sure.
Like while I move?
Yeah.
Okay. Since I'm laying my hands on him anyways,
Yep, you move at half speed when you're dragging him.
that's perfectly fine as long as he's out of the boat, out of the burning boat.
Yeah.
And he's alive. There you go. That's my turn.
I'll have you move off to the side. All right. Next up is Dread. Dread, you've got that warlock invocation that allows you to see through magical darkness, right?
Correct, sir.
She is looking at everything like she is unhindered.
Cool. No effect. I'm going to drop my concentration on darkness.
Gotcha.
And as soon as I do, I'm going to pop Witch Bolt. Boom. 26 to hit.
That's a hit.
17 lightning.
All right. It hits her. She's now got her eyes set on you.
All right. And that being the case, I am actually going to, I know the map isn't quite there, but I am going to move 30 feet this direction away from my friends.
Gotcha.
And that lightning bolt is, I'm going to maintain concentration on that one, obviously. So it's got, yeah.
Cool. Is that your turn?
And actually, that is my turn.
Gotcha. Shyla, it is your go.
So since that black cloud is gone, where is Quasha?
Quasha is there. The cloud's gone, and now he can see her.
So he's in the water, not in the boat. Right?
Correct. Well, they're kind of up near the shore. He's in a little bit of water, like up to his calves or something like that. What are you thinking?
Well, I was gonna use like Earth Tremor, Earth Thunder Wave, and maybe rock the boat, but it's not very deep. It's not gonna affect her. So I'm gonna back away a little bit more, and then what's my health? 24. Jeez, go big or go home. Let's shoot her with the bow. Do I roll the 20 or just hit the?
You hit the +6.
Okay.
And then anything above a
Motherfucker.
17.
I break my bow in half. So this is bullshit.
Your bow was made by humans at the fort. That's why you're just not hitting with it.
I didn't get it blessed.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
All right. Next up is Valindra, who looks over at Dread.
So real quick,
Yeah.
I would like to drop a luck token. So anything she does next is done at disadvantage.
Okay. So her next attack is at disadvantage? It's per attack.
Is that's how it works, correct?
Yeah, it doesn't cover the whole round, but you can spend it per attack.
Yeah, her next attack is going to be a disadvantage for luck if I can do that.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter for spells though, right?
Well, if it's an attack.
Yeah, an attack is an attack. Well, yeah.
All right. So a ray of cold emanates from her fingertips towards you. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this at disadvantage. That's a 13 coming at you.
All right.
You obviously have a better dexterity than that with your leather and your stuff.
I'm 16 armor class, so
yeah, that's a 13 on a natural 1, and
noted.
And that's her time.
Wait, no, sorry, you were saying that was 13 damage, or that's the
save? That was a 13 for her attack roll. She rolled a 1, and
so that was a nice plus 12 to that. Cool. Noted.
Yeah, just so that way, if you're keeping track of the numbers in your head, gets off the boat, starts running. Kuwasha starts to try to put some hacks in on her. Misses with one, hits with another. And next up is Driz. The boats are on fire, my friend. They look like they're starting to sink. Any gear that's on them is non-salvageable.
This is probably going to be a bad mistake. Driz is going to dive underwater, for all intents and purposes, disappears, and he's going to swim over here, and you're just going to see giant tentacles reach up and try and grapple her.
Ooh.
Giant octopus.
Let's see here. Your tentacle is a grapple DC 13, so she is going to go ahead and make a either strength or dexterity saving throw. It's going to be dexterity, and she will use her legendary resistance to go ahead and pass that. So you almost get her, and then at the last moment, she kind of struggles off. Now, using that only counted as one of your attacks. You're able to trade any multiple attacks that you have for shoves, grabs, stuff like that. So you can attempt it again if you have another attack.
I do. I have two. Actually, attacks per action 1. I thought I had 2. That's my other character. Never mind. I have 1.
Gotcha.
This is where, like, different games. Yeah, so I guess... So, question. I believe I read somewhere that wild shape does not break my spell concentration.
That is correct. You can be concentrated on a spell as long as the spell was concentrated on before you wild shaped.
Yeah, so I'd like to use that or a 2d6 on myself again.
Okay, yep.
Not feeling... Oh, come on. 3, really?
Well, I feel you on that, man.
Huh. All right, that's my turn.
All right, she's going to use one of her legendary actions to go ahead and try to hit Dread with another Ray of Frost.
I am going to use another luck token to ensure that her action is at disadvantage.
Gotcha. That is going to be a 22 even with disadvantage, so I'm pretty sure it hits.
That still hits. Let me just mark that useless luck token off. That is a hit, sir.
All right.
Hey, at least I know I'm not the only one that had a useless luck token today.
Right?
That is 19 cold damage.
Okay.
As frost begins to crawl up your body and go through, I need you to go ahead and give me a DC 10 concentration check to maintain concentration on your witch bolt.
Yep, absolutely. So it's a concentration check, correct? And I am
Correct.
going to take that at advantage thanks to my Warcaster feat.
You made it. You maintain concentration.
Sorry, how much was that?
That was 19 cold damage.
Okay. Noted.
All right. Zarian, it is your go.
Good job, Driz. That was pretty badass. I could go, yeah, I'll come around. I'll go this way, if that's okay. That's my 30 feet.
Sure.
That way I can try to get her flanked if that works.
All right.
And then I will attack with my rapier.
AC 17.
22.
She pops a shield that turns it to 23. That unfortunately becomes a miss, but good job burning up her
level
resources.
is she popping that shield at? Is that a level 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to
it's a
use
little-
cantrip, so no, she doesn't.
You mean
Cantrip.
counterspell?
No, cantrip.
Can't.
It allows. It is. I can't.
Wait.
Well,
Yeah,
hold on.
cantrip. It is a level. It is a warlock cantrip. At my level, it inhibits up to first level spells temporarily. It basically acts as it's a cantrip that acts as a counter spell for other cantrips. But at my level, it allows me to counter first level spells.
Gotcha. Inhibits
So
up
I'm
to
going to
first
counter
level
that
spell.
shit.
Nice.
Oh, so this is third party stuff. I'll let it go for now. I just need to do a better review of it.
Did I use the wrong
No. It's
system? Okay.
No. It's Helena's Guide to Monster Hunting, which is stuff like that I haven't gotten into yet.
Oh,
Which
okay.
is why
Okay,
when you
cool.
said it, I was like, this is weird. But like, it just takes me a little bit of time.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool little cantrip.
All right, so that's 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage, and then I'm also going to put a divine smite on it, on the end of it.
All right.
Ooh.
All right.
14 radiant on that one. And then I will go attack again with a second one. Ooh. Nope.
Quick question.
What's up?
Is your rapier magical at all?
I thought it was silver, but I guess not.
So with the smite on it, you noticed that it was effective, but the actual hit itself didn't do a lot.
I've used this one time this entire game. I'm just curious. On the burn, can I still add that with the divine smite or no?
What does it say on it?
It's
As part of
It
does
says
does
when
it
you hit a
require-
target with an attack roll and deal damage to it, you can add a 1d10 fire damage to the target.
Yeah, then it should work.
So it doesn't matter if I do a divine. I put that on that as well. Is that
As
okay?
long as you're not eating up a whole bunch of actions. Like, as long as everything doesn't cost a bonus action or an action or anything like that, you should be good. But if it's a free use for however many times a day,
I get 3 of them per day as long as I hit. If that's okay.
Yeah.
Extra 3 fire damage on that. Thank you. And that's my turn.
You guys kicked a hornet's nest, so I'm not trying to like litigate you guys out of free damage.
Gotcha.
Because as you noticed, it's her versus you 7, and she's still sitting in a boat. You said that was your turn?
Yeah, because I did my movement. Wait. I didn't do a bonus action. I can heal myself. I shouldn't have been able to heal him last time because that's a bonus action. As a bonus action, you touch a creature, restore HP. I can heal myself.
Okay.
I'll bring back the last 20 that I got to myself, and that's literally it.
All right. So she is going to make a touch attack at you, Zarian. That is a 28 to hit. I'm pretty sure that hits.
Of course.
You are going to take 10 points of cold damage as ice erupts around you, and then I need you to make a DC 18 Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving.
All right. So you are not paralyzed. You get touched, you get rocked for some cold damage.
How much was it? Total?
It was 10 points of cold damage.
10. Gotcha.
All right. Dread, it is your go.
All right, so I am going to fire first with a Eldritch Blast.
All right. She's going to get +2 to her AC, making her AC a 19 because you got Zarian and Kuasha in between.
Okay. Yeah, I got nothing on that either. But what I am going to do is I will activate my Witch Bolt.
All right.
With my bonus action. So that's 11 lightning. And then I'm going to move upwards, kind of, so I can get between. There we go. And that is my turn, sir.
All right. You do notice that the lightning that is hitting her is not as effective as you once previously thought it might have been. She's got resistance.
Gotcha.
Next up is Shyla.
All right. My friends need some bardic inspiration. So I put my bow down, I grabbed that loot, and it's damn right I'm saying it here, boys. All right, because I'm looking at Driz, Zarian, even Quasha are all right there getting their asses pounded. So I yell, top my lungs, to steal your hearts and embers bite the tide. For boats burn bright where dark spells hide. The witch stands cold with death in her stare, frost in her eyes, despair in the air. From blackened depths the octopus thrashes, grasping hope with salt wet lashes. Stand fast, strike true, let courage sing. Tonight, brave souls, you bring the reckoning. Hopefully that gives them a little inspiration. And does that count as my turn, correct? Yes.
Are you giving out bardic inspiration to people?
Trying.
Well, I tell you what, I'll let you do one bardic inspiration for somebody for an action and somebody for a bonus action because of the amazing pageantry of it. So who are you giving your inspirations to?
I'm going to go with Driz and Zarian. And then I am going to hunker down until my next term where I can try to heal myself.
All right. Are you staying in that area?
Yes. So that way I still have a shot with her if I choose.
Gotcha. If that is your turn, next up is Valindra, who looks at you all and then says, "It's been so fun playing, but I need this to end now." As her jaw opens wider than the way that it should be, as noxious neon greens and deep verdants pour forth from her. It pools along the ground, and I need Driz as an octopus, Kuasha, Zarian, and then Dread to all make a DC 18 Constitution saving throw.
Sorry. I'm going to use my watch to take this at advantage.
Hold on a second, please. Wash and Driz will both get +2 to theirs.
Nice.
Because they're within 10 feet from me.
Appreciate it.
Kuasha's good.
This is +5, whatever it is.
Well, Kuasha passed, but he falls face down as he starts choking on noxious fumes. If you failed the DC 18, you are going to take 29 points of poison damage.
Holy shit.
And then, Dread, if I could get you to make that Constitution save for that concentration that you have up. It's going to be a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
So unfortunately, Drez is down. But what I would like to do with the final breath is, can I cast my Hellish Rebuke?
As a reaction, absolutely.
Yes, I'm gonna cast my Hellish Rebuke as a reaction.
Gotcha.
It's one final. His patron fucking responds to that in anger, and 14. All right.
So we will. So Jaeger, Fred, they start running over to Dread, trying to skirt around this stuff. They'll actually move twice, and they aren't able to get to you yet. Kuwasha is down, coughing up a lung. Driz, it is your go.
Okay, I'm trying to apply my hit points. There we go. I'm gonna.
Well, it takes it away from your form first. So your form,
Yeah. That's what I was trying to figure out.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So your octopus is at 16, and then not this turn, but next turn you're gonna start making them.
I am going to try and pull her under the water.
Okay. So she will go ahead, and she failed.
Woohoo! So if I can kind of like grab her and scoop her off the boat, and can I move out of this poison, like kind of out further?
Yeah.
Okay. And she is underwater.
If you're holding her underwater, yes.
Yep. And then I'm still in my aura, so I want to take that 2d6 if I may. Heal.
Yep. It's gonna apply to your octopus. So we'll give
12.
Are you,
Are
can
you
you heal
down?
me? Dude, I'm at
Um,
6 right now.
Yeah.
I don't have
You're,
I
you're,
have to burst a healing.
yeah. Is Quasha down?
Kuwasha is down.
Should I heal him first then?
I guess so. Makes sense.
Unless could you heal Quasha on your turn?
I mean, I could, but yeah,
Right, you
since you
got
just pulled,
poison, though.
since you just pulled her away, yeah, I can.
So I'm confused at which one I want to do. Well, I think since Quasha's down, we got to get him back up. So can I use that on Quasha? That's 12.
Yeah, you can give him 12. All right, Kuwasha's back up. I'll go ahead and reduce your 12 from your octopus.
And I believe that's my turn.
All right.
I'm sure she can probably breathe underwater.
So that means that Zarian is up next.
And on my turn, I'm going to take damage, right?
No, because I applied it here, so we're not going to make you take that damage. That's like double jeopardy. But if you stay in there for longer than this, you will.
And since he's already up, right? He's up.
Yep.
We can't see. They're under the water now, so I'm pretty sure I can't really see him.
Is Dread making saving throws?
About to, I think.
Oh, okay.
He will.
Yeah,
on
it
his
will be.
turn.
It will be on my next turn.
Actually, yeah, 5. I'll get to right here, grab Dread, throw him right here while I'm casting Cure Wounds on him.
All right.
Level 1. That's 8 healing.
Thank you.
Hey, real quick, I wanted to take the full 60 feet of movement out to the lake or out to the water.
Yep. So you're dragging her. Well, you're a size larger. Yeah, you could take your 60.
Yeah, I just there was no map to move her, so I just want to get her out there. Gotcha. Okay, perfect. Let us regroup a minute. You guys.
Is that your turn, Zarian?
That was it.
All right. Dread, you are up. You got a couple of hit points.
All right. So aside from moving out of this area, I think I already am.
Yeah, I pulled you out of it.
Cool. We can't see her right now. He's got her underwater, right? So I'm going to use my lay on hands to heal myself, and that'll be my turn.
All right. So go ahead and apply your lay on hands.
Yep. So I'm going to use all 10 because, damn.
There's a lot of stuff going on with that.
Yep.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Shyla, your go, and then Valindra.
All right, come over here as far as I can and cast Healing Word on Zarian. That was a level 3 healing word. Was that right? I just clicked the icon next to it.
Yeah, you got 20 hit points.
Well, there you go.
Well done.
Thank you.
All right. Next up is Valindra's turn. As underwater, Driz, you are seeing, even through your craziness of your octopus eyes, she does not seem at all concerned about breathing as she
Undead.
looks over towards the boats and points a finger, and a large streak of white hot light goes, and then fish, logs, turtles, all manner of debris just hits as these two boats are obliterated, and Kuwasha gets, well, I won't do that, but it dissipates the fog as well. Whoops, I guess
That's how much it dissipated.
You need to squeeze the shit out of her and immobilize her.
And that was that. Next up is Jaeger.
So I'm just curious. This is just me. Like I'm really wondering about. I understand verbal somatics and all that. Underwater, does it still work like that with verbal somatics? Like, can you still cast spells like that? I'm just curious. Underwater, even though you don't need to breathe, but you need to speak the words. How does that work? I'm just curious if this is just a. a
You
completely
can. People have homebrewed stuff to accommodate this.
Gotcha.
She doesn't use air and she's not restrained. So she can still say things and move her hands. She just can't move. Her speed is effectively dropped to 0 because of being grappled.
Gotcha.
There's those guys. They're trying to patch up as much as possible. Kawasha runs back and stands next to Shyla. Top of the round again, it is Driz. She's got ill intent in her eyes towards you.
Quick question.
Yep.
I'm reading the tentacle grapple condition. She failed it. It says while grappled, the target has the restrain condition.
Ooh, because, we'll do that. And
So does that mean she has to roll to get out of that? Is that how that works? Or
a familiar pink door opens up. Do you want to go with her?
oh shit.
You can decide whether or not you're a willing participant or not.
I want to push that bitch through it with all of my force and swim away from her.
All right. So she goes through and is gone. And what you guys are left with are 2 boats that look like they're pretty much destroyed and 1 boat left. So however that looks like for you guys' provisions, I'll let who was in charge of that figure out what you're out.
So everything that went in the water or that was on the boat's destroyed.
Yeah, for the front 2. Those 2 fireballs that ignited everything that wasn't worn or carried. And then I factored in that if there was water, like it had started to put some of the stuff out. But yeah, that stuff's like ruined.
I'm going to swim up to the shore and just kind of float there and just say, she went through her pink portal door. And I can say that in a normal voice, which I don't know if that freaks you guys out or not.
Not anymore. The first time it did, but that's good to know.
So does that
She'll
mean she
be
went back to the heart?
Like, did you see in her portal door? Could you see inside of
No,
it?
I pushed her as hard and fast as I could just to get away.
No, but
but-
for real, could he have seen inside of it?
Oh,
You can try to give me a perception check.
sure. 19?
It was someplace. You could still see the river from there.
All right, I'll relay that.
And I figure that's where we'll end it for tonight and pick it up in
Dang.
2 weeks.
Gentlemen, we got our
Awesome, dude.
asses handed.
And I just want to do one last thing before this ends, if that's okay with you.
What is it?
I turn to Dread and I say, don't you ever attack somebody without telling anybody else in your group before you do it. Especially when we're literally about to leave on a river.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were a paladin and would have my back considering that we actually fought together. And then we'll leave it at that.
All right, gents. Nice game. Boy, that went off the rails.
Well, it's one of those, we know she's an undead, right? Like, but we also know, like, at some point we're going to have to fight her. She's going to fight us. So it's like, why not just head it off at the pass? But then again, if we keep her for the further down the journey, we might be able to clear more of the path. So I don't know. But
Yeah,
That's what I was looking at. That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah, no, I just played that how Dread would. He saw the
That's-
immediate threat.
that's fair. You got to play your character, right?
He approaches things with speed, surprise, and violence of action.
Hey, nobody's dead. So we're good.
We all know
He almost died.
what she's capable of now.
Well, so that's the other thing is like, what did we learn out of that? We actually learned quite a bit.
And she wants the map.
And when we get to the
And I
city,
still have the map.
we can hopefully find some adventurers to join us. More numbers to kick our ass next time we see her.
There's no city. What the fuck are you talking about?
That Umo, whatever it is.
I think that's
That's-
abandoned.
Omu?
That's not.
But
Yeah,
all the adventurers were heading that way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they
right.
could be weeks. They're
Whether they
2
are or
weeks-
not,
They're
eventually
2
we
weeks
gotta-
behind us.
We'll eventually
Like-
run into somebody.
No, we won't. It's all death.
Because I think us alone, I think we just got our answer on that one.
We'll be okay.
She smiled at us. All right, gents, I got to go, but nice freaking session. Appreciate you.
Hey,
guys.
good pictures, by the way.
Good stuff,
Yeah.
dude.
Go
Yeah.
feel free to drop that stuff in the artwork. I'll use it when I do the videos. If
They're
you
in there.
guys if
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys put up good stuff, I'll use it in the videos and make sure it makes it in there.
I still got that bardic inspiration, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Cool.
Catch y'all later, man.
Good stuff, guys.
Later.
Laters.
Hey, man. Holy shit, man.
That was fun.